Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us into today's video where we will be bringing up a topic that, to be honest, gets overlooked quite a lot, especially for newbie traders here on the platform today. I promise you this is not going to be something new or it's going to be something that is very advanced, that is very difficult to understand. And I also promise you that is definitely something you personally have heard before, being as a trader yourself, and that is multi-time frame analysis. So you guys might be wondering, why is it so important? Fair point. I won't just sit here telling you the power they actually hold, but instead, I will be showing you what they can actually do to your trading journey if you apply them today. I'll be showing you 3 different pairings based on the latest price action. This is just so that you guys could really understand, just by including this one time frame to your trading strategy, today can change your journey from being a beginner trader all the way up to an advanced trader with much higher win rate too. If that sounds interesting, guys, sit back, relax. Let's get into the charts. Okay, traders. So this is actually BTC. So for those that don't know, BTC basically means Bitcoin. Okay. So like I promised, I'm just going to be showing you if you apply one time frame, just one, to your multiple time frame analysis, it will, and I promise you, it will change your trading journey so much more better than it currently is today. Okay, so what I mean by that, you guys might have questions. How can one time frame change my trading journey that much? To be honest, I had the same question as well. I am not a true believer about multi-time frame analysis because I personally started trading solely based on the hourly time frame. And then I went to 4 hours, but I didn't really stay there so long. The reason being is because I personally don't really enjoy being a swing trader. Again, nothing wrong about being a swing trader. Swing trading is a lot more lesser risk involved. The reason being is because these major banks and also major institutions, they most of the time they trade on bigger time frames compared to the smaller time frames where there are a lot of changes, a lot of order blocks, a lot of trend line liquidities, literally just a lot of stuff happening. It's just that the smaller time frames that we go, the more clearer the picture is. Everything that happens on the bigger time frame, it has to start somewhere. So that's where we can get a clearer picture when we dive deep into the smaller time frames. All right. So this time frame right now, we are actually going to be focusing on one time frame as promised, which will be the daily time frame. Okay, let me explain why. So let's focus, on yesterday. So the most latest price action, because today we're not really seeing that much of price action, considering today is a Saturday. So on yesterday, Friday, we can be seeing that price actually had a very beautiful, strong move towards the upside. As traders, always treat yourself as someone going to a cinema. Alright, so when you go to the cinema, you don't really have that much of expectations rather than just buying a very delicious set of popcorn, having your drink by your side, getting comfortable in the seat, getting ready to enjoy that amazing movie that you purchased a ticket for. This is the idea about us being as traders. When you come into the markets, treat the market as a movie. You are just someone there to view what is going on. We do not react unless something is clear. How do we make things clear? Of course, we can add in indicators. If you guys are trading with indicators, I personally don't really trade with indicators. I do have this EMA, set on 50. So this is just, I don't really trade just based on this. This is just like, something to sweeten up my bias. That's it. But other than that, I don't use any other indicators. This one is just showing me the sessions because I like to understand what session am I currently trading in. That is it. But if you're using indicators and it's working out for you, why not? Okay, there's nothing wrong or nothing bad with using indicators. We as traders need to understand and identify why market actually made a move all the way towards the upside just by going into the daily time frame. This is what we are able to analyze. Okay, so this was the lowest point where price came to as of now. All right, so when we scroll back, okay, and then we try to look out more into the past, what we can analyze is we are actually currently sitting in a bullish fair value gap. I recalled, okay, where I clearly stated in my previous video where I reminded you guys to always label your fair value gaps. Okay, the reason being is because they are very important. We always have two types of fair value gaps, guys. Remember this, okay? We have a bullish fair value gap and a bearish fair value gap. There's no such thing just as a fair value gap. Okay, there is a bullish fair value gap and a bearish fair value gap. Really read and understand what fair value gaps are you looking at. The reason being is because they play a very different matrix. Let me explain. So the matrix of a bullish fair value gap. You see, when price came into this fair value gap, okay, and filled it, right, even mitigated this zone, all right, it caused a reaction move towards the upside. So why did this happen? You must have these questions, to yourself as a trader, especially if you guys are backtesting. The reason being is because the name itself says bullish fair value gap, guys. Bullish movements are always movements where it's pushing price towards the upside, all right? Hence the reason why price shows us reaction towards the upside. Okay, very simple, very straightforward. So now price came into the same bullish fair value gap. Okay, it's not a new one, but price filled it, okay, to the peak. If you can see, price went down and filled this zone. Just by this understanding alone, knowing that price is currently in a bullish fair value gap, what sort of reaction are we going to be looking at? A move towards the upside, right? Because why? The matrix of a bullish fair value gap is whenever price comes into it, usually the first time, okay, or until price closes the fair value gap, we will tend to see more reactions towards the upside. It is not something 100%. Just remind yourself, okay, as a trader, nothing in trading is 100%. All we do is get good at our predictions, okay, day after day after day. Then how do we get good by then? Obviously, we gotta trade. Okay, obviously we gotta put in the work, we gotta put in the time, we gotta put in the effort to really reading the markets and understanding what price action is actually telling us. Okay, so just based on this daily time frame, when we go back into the 30-minute time frame, which we initially were in, you see, price came into our bullish fair value gap. Hence the reason why price was moving towards the upside. This is just me adding one multiple time frame analysis into what actually happened to the markets yesterday. Okay, so now guys, let's look into another one. Let's go into Solana. Okay, so I already went ahead, okay, and then marked out the daily time frame, and then we will go into the smaller time frame so that I'll be able to show you guys what are we actually looking at. Okay, so for Solana, okay, this one we gotta go a little bit behind, okay. The reason being is because if we start to truly realize, okay, price never really managed to close below this zone, okay, and it has been a while. Okay, bear in mind, this is the daily time frame, meaning by every single candle we see here, guys, it will take a day to close. When I scroll all the way back and realize there's so many wicks at the bottom, something is preventing price from moving down. When I start to analyze further, okay, we are actually in an order block zone where we can see how beautifully price has been respecting this zone every time price comes back into it. Since this order block caused a move towards the upside, our expectations is that whenever price comes back into this zone, we should be seeing a move towards the upside, because this was what the initial order block that caused price to move up. So you see, whenever we go back in, push up, in, up, in, and up. You see, it's just repeating itself. To be honest, guys, trading, sometimes it almost feels like it repeats itself, but it depends on how much of time and hours you actually put into the market for you to really start realizing these sort of things. Okay, this will truly bring you to the path of profitability and success. It really depends on how invested are you, especially in your time, into giving back into the charts, guys. So hence, since this has been happening for quite a lot of time, okay, price again came into that zone. Okay, hence the reason why when we go into the smaller time frame, okay, you see this is the smaller time frame, we are starting to see price actually move towards the upside. Can you see? Price is actually inside this zone. Maybe I can color it up for you guys, okay? So then maybe it'll be easier for you guys to see. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. All right, so we got the colored up, okay? So see, whenever price came into this zone, we are starting to see an overall move towards the upside, just solely based on adding one time frame, okay, which is the daily time frame. We are able to understand price is currently in a bullish order block zone. Yes, you heard it right. Like I said, labeling your fair value gaps, you guys should also learn to label your order blocks. So whenever an order block, okay, is in place and is pushing price towards the upside, remember those order blocks are called bullish order blocks. Vice versa, if an order block is placed above price and is causing price to move down, this is what is labeled as a bearish order block. Okay, the reason why you must label it, guys, again, I will say it is because the matrix of them are very different. Okay, understanding how they actually work will really help you guys improve your trading journey. Okay, mark my words, guys. Really just label your fair value gaps, label your OB zones. Okay, very simple thing to do, but really big difference into your trading journey. I know that from personal experience myself. Okay, so let's go into one more, guys. Okay, again, I went ahead. Okay, we're in the daily time frame right now. So I want to give you guys a test. Okay, pause the video and try to let me know. Okay, what do you think is holding price? Is it an order block zone? Is it a bullish fair value gap zone? Or is it a bearish fair value gap zone? Is it a bearish order block? Pause the video, leave a comment in the section below, and then press play once you've done this, okay? Then I'll let you know the answer myself. Okay, so I hope you guys did that already. So if you said bullish order block, you're right. If you said bullish fair value gap, guess what? You are right as well. Okay, so I will show you. So this is the bullish fair value gap. It's small, guys. It's really small. Okay, but it doesn't matter if it's small or not, guys. This is the daily time frame. Remember that. Okay, this is the daily time frame we're talking about. That means each of these candles, it will take 24 hours to close. So okay, let me make it a different color so that we'll be able to differentiate it. Okay, no, blue is not a good option. Okay, let's no, red is also not a good option. Let's put yellow. How's that? Let's put it a lot more thicker. Okay, there we go. So the yellow one is actually our bullish fair value gap. Okay, and just below it is actually our bullish order block. So we have right now two areas that is currently holding price on the daily time frame. So what is our expectations just by understanding this alone? So when price comes into this zone, if price starts to respect it, our expectations is that price will be moving towards the upside. The reason being is because it is a bullish order block and a bullish fair value gap. So if we go into the smaller time frames, what are we expecting to see when price actually comes into this zone, guys? So you see, whenever price comes into this zone, we start to see crazy, beautiful movements all the way towards the upside. So if you guys enjoy this video about really sharing the power of just adding one multiple time frame analysis into your current trading journey today, how much of an impact it can actually help you, to be honest, okay, into predicting either the market will be moving up for the next few days, even a week as well, depending on what time frames are you currently looking at and how are the price actually playing out according to certain zones like bullish fair value gaps, bearish fair value gaps, bullish order blocks, or bearish order blocks. Really label them, guys. Remember this, okay? I really mean it. Label those zones and try to understand the matrix behind those zones, because whenever price comes into those areas, those are your POI. POI basically stands for point of interest. As traders, we do not just react whenever we see a market move very aggressively towards the upside, vice versa towards the downside. This is what beginner traders make mistake time after time after time. I am one of them myself. As advanced traders, we always wait for reaction and for price to come back into our POI. Whenever price comes into this zone, we wait to see certain things happen. Okay, based on my strategy, I like to see who is in control. If you guys would like to learn the strategy for free, feel free to register to the link in the description below. Then you guys can just reach out to my WhatsApp number, let me know, and I will personally email you into our Discord community. Everything is for free, guys. We just want to teach people who is genuinely interested in becoming traders themselves. Okay, just understanding the POI zones based on one time frame. It could be daily, it could be weekly, it could be the 4 hours, whichever you like and can fit into your personal trading style. I promise you, this will definitely help your trading journey climb to even higher and higher heights. Okay, I hope this video was insightful for you as it was for me. I will catch you all in the very next one. Stay safe, guys, and happy trading.